Good morning, everybody. Welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, Swanson Health Products has been helping customers enjoy healthier living since 1969. Crystal Nicolay and Nick Schuster are joining us to share all about their latest health products. Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
Yes, okay, I'm so excited to have you guys back in studio. And Crystal, we've been hearing a lot about GLP-1 lately. Could you explain what it is and why it's important for our health?
So it's glucagon, like peptide, 1 is what it stands for, and your body actually produces it naturally. So like when you eat foods, produced in the small intestine in the brain, and it's going to help regulate blood sugar, appetite. It's kind of going to tell your brain like when you're feeling full or satiated, so you don't want to eat all the time. So it is really important because it's controlling your metabolic system in the body.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely have heard a lot about that in the news and stuff as well.
Yes.
So what natural lifestyle changes or foods can people incorporate to support GLP-1 production?
Right. So eating foods that are really high in fiber, fruits with the skins on, apples, pears, berries, resistant starch. So green bananas have resistant starch. Also cooking rice and potatoes and then cooling them and then reheating them will create resistant starch. That's going to be food for your probiotics. So it's a prebiotic. So having really good gut health is going to be really important for GLP-1. So eating fermented foods, yogurt, things with probiotics in them. Eating enough protein, lean meats, eggs, whey protein is really good, and then the healthy fats like avocados, salmon, exercise, sleep. It's basically like everything you can do to be healthier. That's really going to be what helps with GLP-1 production. So we know what those are. And then also staying hydrated, super important. So getting those electrolytes in again.
Yes, okay, definitely some great tips. Okay, so Nick, what are some supplements that you have seen starting to really trend for you guys?
Yeah, so of course GLP-1 has been a hot topic. And just up front, I want to say, you know, at Swanson Health, we're here really to help support your journey. We have a lot of wide range of products as well as resources to get Crystal and her team at the store, at the website. So if people are interested in looking, you can come to us for all sorts of different things. In terms of the trends, probably the biggest one is something that Crystal had mentioned, which is protein. And we see it across the board. We have, you know, functional foods, we have bars. Our biggest uptick has been in our protein powders, like our Real Food Whey. Great product, 22 grams of protein, mixes excellently, and a very clean formula. So that's been a big thing for us. Another thing that Crystal had mentioned on digestion. Digestion is huge, and there can be some issues, right? So things like ginger that help with nausea, our probiotics like our Epic Pro, and probably the biggest trend we've seen in the digestive area is psyllium. Now, psyllium's a soluble fiber, and what fiber does is slows your digestion down and actually helps your body produce that GLP-1. On top of that, it is really good. You know, people can have problems with constipation, diarrhea. That psyllium fiber will help with that too. So kind of a double whammy with the psyllium. Energy. Energy is another thing. You know, if you're not eating as much food, you don't have the nutrients, you might feel a little logy. So things like our beetroot. The other thing, we've got a pre-workout that we brought in last year that's done really well. And so, you know, people think, oh, I only need a pre-workout if I work out, right? But it is good for that energy. This has some caffeine in it. Ours does. Bearberine's been in the news a lot. That's another thing we've seen an uptick on. And then one that's, I think, kind of interesting is around energy is that a peak ATP, and we've seen that really explode. So that's something, if people want to research it, go on our website. There's a lot of good information on it. And then some of the weight loss or weight management products, our fat burner, our carb control, these things we've seen an uptick in as well.
Yeah, I definitely heard a lot of buzzwords when you were talking about that. These are all really trendy things, right? I'm curious though, are there any new products or brands that are GLP-1 related specifically?
Absolutely, and we're bringing on more as we speak, but we've brought in CodeAge. CodeAge is a very up-and-coming brand, and they have a couple great products. They have one that's actually called GLP-1 Support, and then they have an Acromancy. Acromancy is a probiotic. Again, I encourage people to take a look at it, read up on it. It's great for GLP-1 production. It also helps protect your stomach lining, which is something that not a lot of people know about or talk about. On the Swanson side, we have our Full Potential Vegan Protein Powder. Again, great 30 grams of protein for those people who like vegan. Great flavor, great taste, and it contains velocitol, which will again help you with energy and muscle mass. We've brought in our new probiotic line, men's and women's. These are high potency, high strain probiotics with functional ingredients. The women's includes cranberry, and the men's includes saw palmetto. So you get that, again, kind of that dual action.
Yeah.
And then as well, another thing that Crystal mentioned, our Simply Hydrate. We've added 3 new flavors. So now we have 5 flavors. My favorite is watermelon. We have 5 flavors, plus we have a variety pack, which has really been very popular. We've got 30 counts. We also brought in some 8 counts.
Awesome.
So a lower price point for those people that might want to just try. But hydration is so important. It's not just GLP-1, but it's so important on a daily basis. So we're really jacked about this. And the Simply Hydrate also includes a energy component with B12 and taurine. So
yeah. Awesome. Those are my favorite. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. But before we go, where are you located?
Right off of 45th Street, across from Shields in the Colonnade Mall, and SwansonVitamins.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again for all that info.
thank you.
And everyone at home, stick around because we have your daily dose of motivation after the break.